the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like the roses fair. She's the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands, and I love the ground whereon she stands. I love my love, and well she knows. I love the grass whereon she goes. I wish the day it soon would come when she and I would be as one. For black is the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like the roses fair. She's the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands, and I love the ground whereon she stands. I go to the Clyde, and I mourn and weep, for satisfied I ne'er can be. I wrote her a letter, just a few short lines, and suffered death 1,000 times. For black is the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like the roses fair. She's the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands, and I love the ground whereon she stands. I love the ground whereon she stands. I love the ground whereon she stands. Hello everyone. Hello Frank and Celia and Mum and Dad from sunny Spain. It's actually sunny here too in Northern Ireland. So I've got a glass of water with me instead of tea. Though you wouldn't think it was warm by the fact that I'm wearing a jumper. But I'm always wearing a jumper because I'm always cold. But hello, thank you for joining. Hope you're all well. I hope it is sunny wherever you are. And you can get to enjoy some sunny weather. Maybe you can sit outside and listen to some music. Sorry that I didn't have a video out last week, but I was super busy doing the Phantom of the Opera, which was so much fun. I really, really enjoyed getting to be back in a musical again. I haven't done a musical in 12 years at least, so it was great to be back, and definitely not be my last time doing musicals, which is really exciting. I'm really looking forward to getting back into it again. Only wish I could sing more musical things on YouTube, but alas, we'd have to stick to non-copyright stuff. So it just means I have to write my own musical. Hello Demir for joining in as well. And yes, I was blonde in the Phantom of the Opera, so I think I should always have a blonde wig. So, yeah, today I'm going to play some mostly just like traditional songs. I have a gig tonight in a nice hotel. It's like a very traditional kind of vibe. So I need to practice basically. So this is like my little practice session. So yeah, so I'm going to play Shularun. I wish I was on yonder hill, 'tis there I'd sit and cry my fill, till every tear would turn a mill. Iskajaya to Vonin Shalom. Shul, shul, shularun, shulgo sagaraga shulgo kyun, shulgo gandada saga sailigaloom, iskajaya to Vonin Shalom. I'll sell my rock, I'll sell my reel, I'll sell my only spinning wheel, to buy my love a sword of steel. Iskajaya to a morning shalom. Shul, shul, shularun, shulgo sagaraga shulgo kyun, shulgo gandada saga sailigaloom, iskajaya to a morning shalom. I'll dye my petticoats, I'll dye them red, and around the world I'll beg my bread, until my parents should wish me dead. Iskajaya to a morning shalom. Shul, shul, shularun, shulgo sagaraga shulgo kyun, shulgo gandada saga sailigaloom, iskajaya to a morning shalom. I wish in vain. I wish I had my heart again, and vainly think I would not complain. Iskajaya to a morning shalom. Shul, shul, shularun, shulgo sagaraga shulgo kyun, shulgo gandada saga sailigaloom, iskajaya to a morning shalom. And now my love has gone to France, to try his fortune to advance. If e'er he comes back, 'tis but a chance. Iskajaya to a morning shalom. Shul, shul, shularun, shulgo sagaraga shulgo kyun, shulgo gandada saga sailigaloom, iskajaya to a morning shalom. Shul, shul, shularun, shulgo sagaraga shulgo kyun, shulgo gandada saga sailigaloom, iskajaya to a morning shalom. Iskajaya to a morning shalom. That is Shularun. I forget the word for when a song is in two languages. If anyone remembers the word, do remind me. Because that's what that song is. It's in two languages. It's in English and in Irish Gaelic as well. So yeah. Do you know what? Actually, I just realized that I don't have a topic of discussion today. Before we were discussing what songs we don't like, and if we like musicals or operas. But I think my question would be, I was thinking of this the other day, if you were like on a desert island and you could only bring one album with you, what album would you bring? And it can't be like a compilation, because that's cheating. Like one album, like the Fleetwood Mac Rumours album or something like that. Bilingual, no, it's not the word for it. There's like a word for like a song that's in 2 languages. And I can't remember it now. But it'll come back to me eventually. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this little gig I've got tonight. It should be nice and cozy. And I might bring my keyboard, but they do have a piano there, and it's a lovely, like, old Steinway upright. So that'll be nice. Go with the sort of traditional theme. Down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did meet. She passed the Sally Gardens with little snow-white feet. She bid me take love easy as the leaves grow on the tree. But I was young and foolish, and with her did not agree. In a field by the river, my love and I did stand, and on my leaning shoulder she laid her snow-white hand. She bid me take life easy as the grass grows on the leaves. But I was young and foolish, and now am full of tears. She bid me take life easy as the grass grows on the wings. But I was young and foolish, and now am full of tears. So what do we think? Have we got our desert island albums? I like Mum's idea. A big LP that I could use as a raft. That's a good idea. Yep. Thinking practical. Daddy said Jimi Hendrix, Electric Ladyland, or Mike Oldfield, Tubular Bells. Is Tubular Bells a whole album? Now you have to think that this is something you have to hear for like the rest of your days on this desert island. So my theory is Tubular Bells would get annoying after a while. I think so anyway. But I feel like you wouldn't get annoyed with Jimi Hendrix. But maybe that's just me. Frank has said, Nevermind by Nirvana. Do you know, I never would have taken you as a Nirvana fan, Frank. Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen. He was in Belfast last night. doing a gig in Belfast. Bruce Springsteen, not Nirvana, obviously. And I was offered a ticket to go see him, but I couldn't go because I was at a different concert. So couldn't go. But there you go. Could have seen Bruce Springsteen last night. I have to say, I don't really know a lot of Bruce Springsteen. I know his like main hits, but I don't know. I could do a whole concert because I don't know a lot of his music. But saying that, I've been to loads of concerts where I don't know any of their music. In fact, the vast majority of concerts that I go to are bands that I know like one or two songs. But sure, it's the experience of the live gig. Okay, so you'd have Leonard Cohen, New Skin for Arnold ceremony. I don't know that one. Well, I probably do, but I don't know the names of. No, I didn't say Tubular Bells would be boring. I said that it would be annoying after a while. It would grate my nerves, which is why I've put a lot of thought into mine, because I do like things grate in my nerves quite easily. So if it's like one singer throughout the whole album, I would get annoyed with their voice quite quickly. I would start to like listen to tiny little things that would annoy me on it. So it's probably an obvious choice for anyone that knows me, but I would probably pick the Les Mis original cast recording album because then I can sing along and it would keep me entertained on my desert island for the rest of my life. I would enact the show, and yeah, I would greatly amuse myself doing that over and over again. So that's what I think I would go for. Or Frank said the Heritage album. Well, that's kind. I don't know that I could listen to my own album. I would definitely get annoyed with myself quite quickly. But that's nice. Thank you, Shauna. Has answered my question about a song that's in 2 languages. A macaronic song. Thank you for Googling that for me. That's the word I was looking for. Macaronic. Song in 2 languages. So that should have been, it was in English and Irish Gaelic. So speaking of Irish Gaelic, I will, this is not a traditional song, but it's one that I wrote, and it has a few Irish lyrics. So this is called Sweetness, if I can remember how to play it. Lauren. I was wondering where you were. I have a couple of questions for you, Lauren. So whenever we're finished with this, check your messages because I'm going to send you a bunch of questions that I was going to ask you before you joined, but I didn't have time. So thank you. Thank you very much for your lovely comments. Lauren, we're talking about, just to catch you up, just to fill you in, we're talking about what we would take with us to a desert island, or desert island albums. And they can't be like a compilation album or anything like that. So we've already had Tubular Bells. You can guess who that is. Or Mum picked Leonard Cohen. What else did we have? Frank suggested Nevermind by Nirvana or Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen. Did we have any others? So yeah, what's your desert island album? I chose the, no surprises here, the original cast recording of Les Mis. So that, because I've put thought into it that, you know, it can't be something that you'll get bored with, and I could entertain myself for hours on end listening to Les Mis and reenacting it and singing along, and putting on a little production of it on my little island. I would never get bored of it. So so they asked me a question about ballet. Hang on, I've missed it. Sometimes the message is like, when it loads, it like jumps to the next bit and then I skip some. What was the question? Hang on. Oh, am I a trained dancer? I mean, depends what you mean by trained. I have been doing ballet since I was like 7, I think. So that's 23 years ago. 13. That's how I have to do maths. I have to work in decades. 23 years ago. But it wasn't like proper ballet, which my mum will probably complain to me about this, but what I mean by that is like the proper classical technique. I also learned like tap and jazz and things like that in the class. And so it wasn't until I was like 16, 17 when I joined a class that is like proper classical technique. And I did like grades and exams then in ballet. And I just do ballet now. I don't do the other dance styles, just ballet. But so in that sense, no, not really. I'm not really a trained dancer because I came to like the proper technique of everything quite late. And it does mean that it's harder whenever you come to it, like if you're not a child, because the way like your physicality has to develop, it's quite hard. So alas, but you know, my dream job in the entire world, if I could pick any job, I would love to be a professional ballerina. I just think that would just be the most magical job ever, just getting to do ballet all day long. I would love it, but I still do classes every week in ballet because I love it. It's good fun. And if I didn't do that, I wouldn't exercise at all because I just find every other form of exercise extremely boring. But ballet is by far like the toughest activity you could do, and I stand by that because loads of people go, oh, but you know, gymnastics and blah blah blah, and I stand by the ballet is the most difficult because it's just as difficult. You have to be extremely athletic, it's incredibly challenging, and all the while you have to do it with a smile on your face. You know, there's nothing else. You runners, they can pant and sweat and grunt and make noises, and in gymnastics, you know, they keep a fairly straight face, but in ballet you have to just act like it's easy. And it's not. So that's why I think it's harder, because you can't even like pant or anything. You have to just always maintain composure, and so it's difficult. But I do love it, and I highly recommend ballet to everyone because it's seen as like it's just for kids or just for professionals, but it's just like any other kind of dance. I don't know why it has this like reputation of being, you know, one or the other, but anybody can do it. So back to our desert island discs. What Lauren has picked. Best of Bob Dylan. Well, that's true, yes, because we did listen to it on repeat before, so we're quite used to listening to it on repeat already. So yeah, that's a good choice. Bands like the Beatles, Stones, or Queen. David Bowie had too many amazing albums. It'd be too difficult to choose one. Well, that's true. My original thought, if it wasn't the Les Mis album, I would pick the Labyrinth soundtrack because again, I need something that I can sing along to in every song, and I think I would love the Labyrinth one as well because I could sing and dance along to every song. Franks, I think the best of albums don't count. Well, that is true. That is true. I'll let her away with that one because I agree with her reasoning behind it. Okay, this is one that I sang last week that's new to me. It's not a new song. It's obviously an old traditional song, but new to me. So this is the Gway Sh. In the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel. She was young and handsome. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint or powder, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulder was the Galway shawl. As we kept on walking, she kept on talking till her father's cottage came into view. She said, "Come in, sir, and meet my father, and for to please him play the foggy dew." I played the blackbird and the stack of barley, Rodney's glory, and the foggy dew. She sang each note like an Irish linnet, and the tears flowed in her eyes of blue. 'Twas early, all in the morning. I hit the road for old Donegal. She said, "Goodbye, sir," as she cried, "Oh," and my heart remained with the Galway shawl in Oranmore, in the county think that's such a pretty song. It's lovely. Oh, hello, Carlos. Thank you for joining in. Celia, you love dancing as well. Have you ever tried doing ballet or taking a ballet class? Because I highly recommend. I think everyone should try it, or at least go and see a ballet, if not just for the music alone. Maybe that would be another desert island CD that I would pick. Would maybe be, if we're allowed to do the best ofs. I used to have a compilation album of all of Tchaikovsky's ballets, and I used to literally listen to it all the time in my room. I would put it on at night and fell asleep to all the ballet music, and it's the CD player that I had used to just sort of play things on repeat, and once it got to the end it just went back to the start again, and so literally it was on repeat the whole time. And I used to listen to the Tchaikovsky's ballets, Sleeping Beauty, The Nutcracker, Swan Lake. It was all lovely. It was beautiful. So that would be another desert island pick, I think, if we're picking compilation albums. This is one I haven't played in a while and I used to play all the time. I haven't played My Lag in Love in a little while. It was one that I used to play all the time. So I'm not going to stay too much longer. I'll maybe play one more, and then I'll play the Parting Glass song. So if anyone has a request for the last song, I did see a request, Frank, for Colour My Day, but I don't think I could remember it. This is how quickly things go out of my brain. They go really fast. If I don't play it within like a week, it's gone. It's left my brain. So because I haven't played it in a while, I don't think I could remember it. But if anyone has any traditional music songs, since that's what I'm kind of practicing at the minute, Danny Boy, perfect. I shall do Danny Boy. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be there in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And when you come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find a place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear the soft your tread above me, and all my grave shall warmer, sweeter be, for you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. And I shall hear the soft your I shall sleep in peace until you come to me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. Great suggestion, Celia, because I needed to practice that one. So thank you. I'm going to play one more. I'll play The Parting Glass to say farewell. And thank you all for joining in today. And thank you all for your comments and joining in our discussion, and some albums that I'll have to go away and listen to. I should listen to the Born in the USA album. And maybe not the Bob Dylan one, because there is still trauma from that, as is being discussed. As Shauna will agree to. Still some trauma there. But yeah, and if you have never listened to Les Mis, I recommend that you go listen to it. And if you've never watched a ballet, go watch some ballet. It's beautiful. For all the money that I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I've known, they are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls onto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. A fond kiss and then we sever. If you will, alas, forever. Deep in heart-strung tears I'll pledge thee, or in sighs and groans I'll wage thee. Had we never loved, say blindly, had we never loved, say kindly, never met or never parted, we had ne'er been broken-hearted. So fare thee well, my first and fairest, fare thee well, my best and dearest, gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night, good night, good night, good night. I always feel a bit weird singing goodnight whenever it's the middle of the day. And for some of you, I'm sure it is bright and early in the morning. But thank you all so much for joining again today. Huge thank you to everyone who supports me on Ko-fi. It helps keep this channel going. It helps me make better music and improve these videos. So huge thank you to Michael and Mike and Frank and Bernie and Jonathan. I need to get into the habit of writing the names down. And Ron as well, who recently joined the community over there in Ko-fi. So thank you so much. I'm sure I've missed someone. And Mum and Dad, of course. I think that's everyone. And if I have missed anyone, then sorry. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, and I should get into the habit of writing the names down. But it is very much appreciated. It really does go a long way to helping me with this channel. I will have a video out next week. I 100% will have that done. I will make it top priority this week to have a video this week. I might do a recording of a traditional song, and I also have plans to write some more. I need to continue my project of visiting iconic locations in Northern Ireland, since it hasn't got off to a great start with being the location that I went to, all the trees were chopped down, and the second place that I went to, I ended up being too sick to record a song, so I had to like throw something together last minute. And then April disappeared before I knew it, so I need to get back on it. So I have some plans for that coming up soon. So thank you all very much, and I'll see you again for another live stream in 2 weeks.